What's up guys, Shane Starnes here with Droid Modder X, and the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL are finally official. These are a few of the most exciting devices of 2017. With dual front-facing speakers, a best-in-class camera, and a reimagined design, the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL will be hard to beat. However, no brand new flagship is totally perfect. These are the top 5 biggest problems and top 5 best features of the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL. Let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I don't like about the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL is the lack of a 3.5mm headphone jack. While the industry seems to be moving towards a totally wireless future when it comes to cell phones, I'm not really buying it quite just yet. Now, we do have several Bluetooth options for headphones and earplugs. Nothing quite beats the convenience of having a high quality set of earbuds that you can just plug into your phone. Google will be including a 3.5mm headphone adapter that plugs right into the USB-C port, but if you do lose that adapter, it's going to cost you $20 for a new adapter. That being said, dongles are incredibly easy to lose, and who really wants to have to keep up with a dongle anyway? The next complaint that I have focuses on the Pixel 2 and the fact that it only includes a 1080p display. Google's making you spend an extra $200 and making you tote around a bigger phone if you want that QHD Plus experience. It could be argued that you don't really need all those extra pixels on the smaller display, but you can still tell a huge difference between 1080p and QHD Plus. It can also be argued that 1080p consumes less battery, and since the smaller version of the phone has a much smaller battery than the larger version of the phone, that it actually is a benefit to have the 1080p display. I personally just would have liked to have seen that QHD Plus technology in both devices and to not have to pay an extra $200 to get the QHD display. There are plenty of other sub $500 phones that have a QHD display. While I can actually live with a 1080p display, I really can't stand the fact that Google decided to skip wireless charging on the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL. Apple has finally joined the party on the iPhone 8 and iPhone 10 with wireless charging. Why in the world wouldn't Google step up their game here and also give us wireless charging on the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL? Now that Apple has adopted the technology, we're going to see it all over the place, and it's going to be much more accessible. You'll see it become more common in public places, and it would just be nice to have the feature on this phone that's going to run you $700 or $900 depending on which version you go with. Expandable storage is something that Google has shied away from on their devices for the past several generations, and I don't ever see that becoming a thing on a Google Pixel device. The main reason for that is they are pushing their cloud services, but personally I just wish that we had the option for expandable storage with a micro SD card slot. That way you'd be able to store plenty of 4K resolution videos right there on your device, and you wouldn't have to worry about a great internet connection to get those videos uploaded to the cloud. The Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL are finally water resistant with an IP rating of 67. That's good and all, and I'm glad that Google finally put water resistance on their Pixel lineup. They've totally eliminated the headphone jack, and they're only able to get that IP67 waterproofing when there are other smartphones out there like the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 that are able to provide an IP68 waterproofing. With the IP67 rating, the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL are totally dust proof, and they're waterproof up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. Now, if they were able to get that IP68 rating, that would mean that they'd be able to be submerged a little bit deeper for a longer period of time. I really wish that they would have just stepped it up just a little bit for such expensive devices, you know, $700 after taxes on the 64 gigabyte version of the Pixel 2 and $900+ after taxes on the Pixel 2 XL. Before we move on to the top 5 features, one quick little note: the Pixel 2 XL, which is made by LG, who also made the LG V30, will not be featuring Band 71 with 600 megahertz support on the T-Mobile network. I was really hoping that the LG-made Pixel 2 XL would also feature this support for that band. Basically what it does is it allows for signal to penetrate buildings a lot better if you're on T-Mobile's network. That will also be the band that they're building out their 5G network. So to future-proof this device, it would have been nice to see that baked in. I really wasn't expecting it on the Pixel 2, but on the Pixel 2 XL, I'm kind of disappointed to not see that functionality there. While there are a few minor things missing from the Pixel 2 and 2 XL, there's still plenty to love. The first feature that I really love from these devices has to be the dual front-facing speakers. Nexus devices were known for the dual front-facing speakers, and it provided the very best audio experience if you're watching content on your phone itself. With bottom-firing speakers, you often find your hand covers up the speaker, making for a less than optimal viewing experience. With the two speakers blasting out sound directly towards your ear, you really just get a depth and fullness of sound, which is unparalleled. I'm glad to see that old Nexus feature finally being implemented into the Pixel lineup. The next thing that I love about the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL has to be that best-in-class camera. I love the fact that the camera is the same whether you go with the Pixel 2 or Pixel 2 XL. You're not having to pay the extra amount like you do with the iPhone Plus to get the better camera option. We've got a 12 megapixel camera with that dual pixel technology, which just helps increase the light coming into the photo. We also get full optical image stabilization. We also get a portrait mode on the front-facing camera and rear-facing camera that doesn't require dual lenses. It's also worth noting that the camera on the Pixel 2 and 2 XL gets an unprecedented rating from DxOMark of 98. That beats out the competition, the Note 8 and the iPhone 8 by 4 points. One of the main reasons you would buy a Pixel 2 or 2 XL is because you want pure unadulterated Android, and that's what you're gonna get from these devices. You'll get the latest version of Android, and you also get a guaranteed 3 years of updates. That's more than can be said for just about any other phone on the market, and I really enjoy the fact that Google is committed to keeping their devices updated as long as they are. While Google is not allowing you to use a micro SD card inside of the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL, they are offering you unlimited storage of photos and videos on the Google Photos app. Now that's more than what can be said from other manufacturers. The iPhone offers you 5 gigabytes of storage on their iCloud service, and most of you know that 5 gigabytes amounts to just about nothing. After that, you do have to pay for your storage with iCloud. It's worth mentioning that with Google Photos, you are allowed to store unlimited amounts of full quality photos and videos for 2 years. That service will be taken away from you after 2 years. Now, I'm sure this offer will be made available with every Pixel that comes out every year, so as long as you're sticking with the Pixel platform, you should have unlimited high quality image uploading with your Google Photos account. Finally, Google has integrated the squeeze technology from the HCU 11. If you squeeze the Pixel 2 or 2 XL, you will launch the Assistant application, and from there you can ask Google Assistant to do just about anything. As you can see, there's plenty to love about the Pixel 2 and 2 XL. I, for one, have already pre-ordered my Pixel 2. What are your thoughts? Are the few problems that exist with the phone enough to keep you away from this device? Or is the Pixel 2 and 2 XL the phone you've been waiting for, just eager to throw your money at the screen? Let me know in the comments below. If you like the video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel for more content like this in the future. You can find more of me at droidmodderx.com. Follow me on Twitter at droidmodderx. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.